H.A.A.R.P, Black Power, giving honor to the ancestors, giving honor to the Creator. As always, honor to my sister, Chief of Staff, Brother Harris Abdul of the Street Law Soldiers, my father-in-laws, relatives, and comrades that are in the ancestral realm, as well as your family and comrades that are in the same ancestral realm. And as always, to my subscribers, specifically to the brothers and sisters out here that are devoting their lives for the liberation and salvation of the black nation, as well as all of my people in general, that we may come together at some point. What I want to discuss today is, I know I had talked to my brother a while back, and I was telling him that, you know, the word cooning, I was going to just stop using that word cooning, and, you know, but it's so hard. It's so hard to do when you have all this cooning going on, this shucking and jiving, and bootlicking and buck dancing. It's just nearly impossible to, you know, eliminate the words, let alone the behaviors. You know, that's not, I believe that will never change. We will always have someone that will buck dance to their death. It's just, that's just where we're at, you know. And it sickens me to have our people continuing to just, you know, fall for all of the savage okey-doke tricks put on us day after day, year after year, decade after decade, century after century of this ice ape. And we continue to go along to get you know, we just continue to remain in these fucked up states. This video, a few of you gonna be mad, which I don't give a fuck, really don't give a fuck, but I'm gonna put it out there today because the truth needs to be told about certain things. And so, you know, I don't make videos to have people jumping up and down and, you know, oh, you went in on this, you went. We have to go in on everything. I know I'm gonna go in on everything, even myself. So, you know, it's not about appeasing to certain people or to anyone. You know, if you don't like it, that means it's some truth to it that you didn't want it exposed. So, you know, deal with it or make the changes. So we're gonna get down to that shortly, but I want to just remind us of the stuff that we do. You know, of the cooning.
Being so naughty, sleepy. I mean, 'cause this the first time I been up this.
This is the mindset.
The last time I stayed up this early, but they told me I had to be here at 9 o'clock, so I stayed up this late so I wouldn't have to get up this early. But I'm glad I stayed here though, 'cause it's the first time I ever seen breakfast in might near 14 years. 14 years I've been spending sleeping this time of morning. Let me see now. Oh yeah, they told me to say something, and I done wrote it down, but I forgot it at home. So now let me see. Oh, I know,
you know, some of y'all may look at this shit as being humorous, but I don't.
Something that'll be kind of serious. Well, now they told me to say something that I think would help the cause of what everybody is trying to get help now. And the thing that I think that I could talk about most is something that I think will help the NRA. That's the INRA. The INRA is built on the one.
The only difference is a lot of y'all motherfuckers got suits and stuff on. You drive trucks, and how much you got butlers and maids, nannies, and all this shit, and wives. It's the only difference.
They just joined the I.N.R.A. The I.N.R.A. is the International Rest Association.
You know, and you know, that's the only difference is that, you know, you motherfucking niggas, you know, it's the same thing. It's the same exact thing. You just have trucks. You just do commercials. You have millions of dollars. Because those coons back then, Steppin' Fetchit, you know, at one time he was the richest black man on the planet. And he had white women. He had white women. But the sad part of his motherfucking story is that when his grandson, see, that's why I say this shit lasts forever. The shit that we do has a lasting impact on future generations. When his grandson found out that was, you know, about his grandfather, and it was exposed to him, his grandson was in Philadelphia and went to a bridge on a main interstate in Philadelphia, you know, and started shooting at cars, you know, shot himself in the head, jumped off the motherfucker onto the expressway. You know, because of the emotional and psychological damage that his grandfather behavior played into him. You know, and see, for somebody that's selfish to say, oh, you know, that was on him. See, that's selfish, Nick. That's the same type of behavior. You know, so, and the reason why I brought that to the surface, I'm gonna tell you exactly why. Now, the Hurricane Harvey that tore up Houston, Texas, did a great deal of damage. A great deal of damage. You got 300,000 people without power. You have 30,000 people that have been displaced, meaning they are homeless. They've lost everything. 30,000. You know, and you have thousands and thousands of people who, you know, waiting to be rescued. You know, sitting on top of homes and everything. And this is the same shit about Katrina. As you know, H.A.A.R.P played a major role in it. If you don't know what H.A.A.R.P is, that's it's high activity, high frequency auroral activity. This is a how can I say it? This is a weather modification manipulation center. It was in Juneau, Alaska, but it moved to another part of Alaska. But that's the same program that created the Hurricane Katrina for the purpose of, you know, washing away all of the black people in the lower 9th Ward because of the crude oil that was under the lower 9th Ward and the privatized black area. And they done the same thing in Houston. H.A.A.R.P played a major role, because see, what H.A.A.R.P does is create hurricanes, it creates thunderstorms, it creates snowstorms. And when you go Google it in, and you'll see a picture of H.A.A.R.P. You know, there's a whole bunch of high frequency, you know, 200-foot antennas and heat poles and the like, you know, that put density into the clouds and what have you, you know, and which creates humidity, and it creates a negative combustion between different clouds, which will in turn, you know, ignite thunder and severe weather. So look that up. And the reason why Joel Osteen, you know, this motherfucker, you know, this motherfucking cracker, you know, who has the church, that big mega church, which used to be the arena where the Houston Rockets used to play. Now it's a motherfucking mega church, holds about 17,000 people. This cracker closed his doors to the hurricane, you know, and would not allow anyone to come into that arena for shelter and refuge. Then he gets up on TV, learn. Now this is what you motherfucking niggas that y'all turn channel, y'all watch this motherfucking cracker. Him, Joyce Myers, Kenneth Copeland, Benny Hinn, and I've told y'all year after year about these devils. These are motherfucking white devils. They are white devils. They don't get they don't give a fuck about anyone of color. They are racist motherfuckers that hide behind the Bible for the purpose of financial prosperity and justification for being racist, preaching to these crackers that they are the original people. And a lot of you niggas, you know, go there, you give up hundreds and thousands of dollars, you know, just to shake hands with this goddamn devil. He's a devil. And he closed his doors because he was afraid that blacks were going to come in there seeking refuge.
Luxury Beats.
And once again, the reason why I said that, I let you listen to the coon and shit, because coons defended him. Tiki Barber, this motherfucking house nigga, this buck dancing faggot who dyed his hair blonde. That's how much he hates himself. That's how much he wants to be a white boy, that he dyed his motherfucking hair blonde. He defended Joel Osteen to the end, to the core. And see, this is the shit I'm telling y'all about, you know, about this, and now I'm gonna tell y'all about the Christianity, this Christian doctrine, that you believe in this white Jesus, that you believe that your oppressor is gonna set you free. The same motherfucker that enslaved you is gonna set you free. You know, and I don't give a damn what none of y'all say. In the back of your minds, when the word Jesus is mentioned, you see a motherfucking white man. You can say, oh well, nah, Jesus black, and you can say all you want, but you've been trained, we've all been trained as babies to cherish and revere and praise that white motherfucking Christ. And you just cannot erase that out your mind. Only if you remove yourself from that entire system. That's, if you remove yourself from that system, that's totally different. Because you're gone away from that whole belief system. But if you still want to hold on to those same belief systems, I don't give a damn what you say, you still see that cracker in your head. That's the first thing that pops up. That long-haired cracker, you know, that looks apparently like he's clean, you know, and this is the shit that keeps us fucked up. Because you keep believing in this shit, because you are afraid to step out of that doctrine. And most of you really want to, but you're afraid of what somebody else gonna say. You know, oh, who you been around? Who influenced you? Everyone has been influenced to something. But why not get influenced to release yourself from spiritual motherfucking bondage? I don't give a fuck what nobody say. I know what I know. You know, and like I said, you know, some people are not gonna like what I'm saying, but I don't give a fuck. It's the truth. You jump up and praise these motherfuckers. You jump up and praise these motherfuckers. But none of this shit has come into fruition. For one thing, there's no proof of nobody ever existing in them books. The King James, you believe the King James version. Here's a motherfucking homosexual pedophile who hated women so bad, he cut his own mother's head off. And his lover was Lord Buckingham, out of Buckingham Palace. That's where them terms Lord and all that shit come from. Knowing Lord Buckingham, Victoria's Secret, is Lord Buckingham. That's why they call it Victoria. It's a secret, Victoria's Secret, because, Victoria, Queen of Victoria, was a motherfucking man. Lord Buckingham, who was King James's lover. And Shakespeare, Francis Bacon, all of them got together, the scribes of that era, and put together that scripture, that doctrine, for the purpose of social control, so they can control slaves and keep everyone else in bondage, because they knew that they were the most recessive gene, the weakest motherfucking link on the chain, and they had to find some type of mechanism to reverse roles, where they are the dominant ones, and the dominant people, you have to make them believe that they're the weakest ones. Come on, man. And you know that I'm right. You know this shit is true. And then a lot of you will say, oh, my pastor's not like that. All of them are the same, because they teach the same thing. Forgive your fucking enemies. Be nice to your oppressors. Don't fight your oppressors back. Go along to get along. Something goes wrong, protest. Make a complaint. If one devil does you wrong, write to the devil's brother-in-law and tell on that devil. That's why we don't get no type of results. But if you take that devil out that does you wrong, that gets the attention of the other devil, where he will never even dare to fuck with you. But we don't see it like that, because you've been trained, especially the men, the males. Y'all been trained to be so passive, pussified, contempt, and programmed. I see a lot of you motherfuckers in the morning. You wear this new age, you wear this new age motherfucking attire, the tight slacks, the pointy fucking toe shoes. Shave all your facial hair. Because you're imitating this Tyler Perry have and have-nots, loving you is wrong, motherfucking empire type goddamn attire and apparel to look appealing to the white man, to another man. You're not dressing, you're not putting on that attire for a woman to impress a queen. Because the real queen ain't gonna go for that type of shit. Because you starting to dress like her. And I know, motherfuckers getting that S-curl shit in your heads. All this shit to make it seem like, you got half white hair and you part Indian and all that. That shit is self-hatred. Because you ashamed to say you from Africa. You are ashamed to be a straight motherfucking black god. And most of you don't even know what that tastes like. And now that you have the cracker, defending you, backing you up. Oh yeah. Oh, Clayton, he's a wonderful guy. Wonderful guy. Never had any problems, always on time. He makes sure that, no one cheats on their time cards. he's awesome. He's awesome. You know, I've had him over for dinner. You know, all that type of shit. You know, and you buy into that. You don't even want to bring. I know people personally, and I'm not gonna say no names, that are ashamed to bring their family members around their co-workers and constituents. Because they want the cracker to think that they're just like them. You know. And they look at me, how dare this nigga, this penitentiary street motherfucking trash, this scum of the earth that's been in prison, been in the streets. How dare this motherfucker knows more than I do? How did he acquire this knowledge? You know, how dare him? How dare he does that? This is what some of these bougie niggas say. This is the mind of bougie niggas. How dare him? You know, I graduated cum laude magna in my class. You know, when I done my second thesis, you know, at Morehouse, you know, this guy never even went to any type of academic, you know, past the 12th grade. This guy just has, you know, he just has a high school diploma. And how is it that this guy's knowledge base has more ground than mine? They don't understand it. Faggot ass nigga. That's because you lost your way, bitch. You lost your motherfucking way. You know. And this is the mindset of some of our people, man. And that's why, you know, a lot of our brothers don't ever get the opportunity to go into the corporate structure, you know, for the purpose of, you know, uplifting their people. You know, putting economic power into the black community. Because of niggas like Tiki, Barber, and Ray Lewis, you know, and Stephen A. Smith, you know, niggas like that. T.O. and all these type of motherfuckers. You know, even some of the people that y'all admire. You know, Denzel and the rest of them, man. They haven't done anything. They have not done anything major to uplift the black community, man. But we are fooled by what we see in the movies, the illusion of conclusion. You know, but another subject I wanted to talk about was this motherfucking police that was caught on tape telling a white woman she could put her hands down. You know, that they only shoot black people. You know, and, you know, told her, you know, she can talk on her cell phone while he writes a citation and all this shit. Once again, and I'll tell you what's going to happen. And what they'll do, they'll pay a few of you niggas to defend that motherfucking cop. And see, that's the majority of white cops. See, where y'all get fooled at is when you go in Walmart or one of these stores and they, you know, they try to hold a conversation with you. And that's the trick, to make you think, you know, that they okay. But they watching you from the time you go in that store to the time you leave. And they are instructed to primarily focus on the black males in these stores. You know, so this cooning shit has to end. It has to stop. Now back to Joel Osteen, who publicly lied about he didn't have his doors closed and all of this shit, you know, and, you know, it was a straight up lie. Straight up lie. Straight up lie. Because see, once again, these motherfuckers are not full, you know, they're racist. They are straight motherfucking racist. And see, that's what the ancestors have done. Well, Marcus Garvey say, look for me in the whirlwind. Look for me in the whirlwind. Look for me in a tornado or a hurricane. He was gonna bring terror to his foes. And see, this cracker was exposed. He was exposed. And see, when he got exposed, you know, here comes super coon defending him, Tiki, Barber, and others. You know, sick-minded motherfucking crack niggas, man. You know, but you motherfuckers, you know, will hold me accountable. You know, just like if I'm out here building with some brothers and sisters, you know, you question my information. Where you get your information from, bro? You're not doing that in terms of, you know, wanting to know for the purpose that you may want to do some research because you question my shit because I look like you. And the only people you believe are the people that look the opposite of you is Ice 8. That's why you asked me that. And most of you do that. Or then you'll say some ignorant ass shit about, you know, am I Muslim? You know, you can't wear a crown over your head. You can't, you know, you can't wear dashiki without being labeled a Muslim. And Islam is the same motherfucking way. You know, they don't get a pass either. They don't get a pass because the Arabs got the Romans off the Africans' back, and then the Arabs got on the Africans' back. You know, it was like more like tag team bondage and oppression and slavery. It's our turn to enslave these niggas. You know, beating motherfuckers, beheading people. You know, and like I always tell y'all, these same motherfuckers y'all see in these gas stations, 7-Elevens, corner markets and all this shit, you know, they play like y'all brothers and all this shit. You know, that's bullshit. You know, straight bullshit. You know. Aye, my brother, do you practice Islam? Yeah, brother, but I'm 20 cents short. Oh, I'm sorry, my brother. You have to find change, my brother. Come to the masjid. All they are sand crackers. Camel jockey, towel head, motherfucking sand crackers. That's all they are. Goat herding, goat fucking, camel riding punks. Just like that DJ Khaled, whatever his name is. How in the fuck did he get in the position that he got in? If it weren't, you know, for certain plugs in the industry of that motherfucker, Arabs, towelhead motherfuckers and sheiks that got him in. You know, Kid Capri, DJ Red Alert, you know, all those pioneers, you know, even Jazzy Jeff, DJ Premier, none of them get the airplay and offers, acting offers and shit that this motherfucker, A-Rab motherfucker, pig motherfucker gets. And all he's doing is fucking these black queens, you know, giving them all types of diseases, Stinking motherfuckers. He stinks just like the cracker. You know, and y'all buy into that shit. You know, so you know, like I said, man, I'm not cutting no slack on nobody. So somebody can feel good and say, oh, that was a good video you did. The good ones is the ones that hurt. The ones that make you think. The ones that put you to work. The ones that keep you on your toes and make you make some motherfucking changes. Not the ones that sound good. You know, we all the time need encouragement because we are fucked up, low self-esteem, self-hating motherfucking people. But at the same time, man, we gotta go in and deal with the motherfucking prognosis, man. You know, you got a bullet in you. You're not, you know, leaving a bullet in you and having you walking around just because you're looking good, you know, and feeling good, that don't make it good. You are fucked up inside. And someone has to go in there to know what they're doing. You know, and go in there and get that motherfucking bullet out without replacing it with something else, another bullet. And that's what religion does. You know, get the bullet out, take the bullet out. Because everything that's you're looking for outside of you is in you, including what you call God. And we have to understand that. You know, we hate ourselves. You know, we have a lot of work to do, brothers and sisters. You know, and it's not going to take place until we come to grips with the truth. You know, in closing, that's just what I want to say, that, you know, we have to believe in one another. Take a chance. Stand straight up. All my black men, my brothers, stand straight up. Stand all the way up. Be a fucking warrior, man. Because it's in you. That's in your DNA. Be a warrior. Don't let no one bring you down or make you feel like you less than, man. Stand up. Take a chance. Understand who you are. Understand where you come from. Do research. Study yourself. And you'll see, the more you study yourself and understand yourself, the less you will abuse yourself. And the less you will abuse people that look like you and your surroundings. You begin to have love. Self-love. And that's where it starts at. Now is the time.